back. We'll still be in the book of Hosea. Hosea chapter 8. Little snack, beef stick and a cheese stick. Turkey and Swiss. 1 honey pepper turkey stick. Something to be thankful for. But I'll wait till a few people get on here. We'll be in Hosea. Just a real short one tonight. Hey, James. How you doing there, feller? Salem? Well, it's evening here, so I imagine you're not close to the United States. I'm doing pretty good, James. Salima, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, James, this week has been a whirlwind. Monday and Tuesday did that concrete work, got it done. Wednesday ended up going to the Ark encounter. Hadn't been there. Figured, well, I want to live about 50 minutes away from the thing. I might as well check it out. There'll be a video of that coming up shortly. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty cool. And then that night, through the night, we got hit with tornado here. I don't know exactly where it trailed, but I know the winds were really severe right here at the house and just down the road. But the road, it's curved, nothing but a bunch of curves. So there's a lot of trees uprooted, a lot of trees split, power lines everywhere. We was without power all day Thursday and even into Friday. Yeah, I didn't know that it was an actual tornado, but I guess it's actually confirmed. But the way it looked like its path, it looked like it might have hit the backside of my property or the neighbors behind me, but I'm not real sure yet. I haven't been back there, so maybe one day this week I'll get back there. It's a little bit of a hike to go back to. I don't have a four-wheel or anything, and it's really rough on a truck to get back there. So yeah, and then yesterday work started like a bomb going off, and Today wasn't much better. So I mean, it's just been kind of one of those weeks where everything's just been kind of chaos. Yeah, I don't know. I think they said it was just the smallest tornado it could have been, but there was a lot of damage. A whole barn was collapsed down the road. Um, just like I said, a mess. NFJR, good evening. How's it going? Yeah, I only figured this is going to be a real short one just because I haven't been on in a few days. At least for some of y'all that see me on here on a somewhat regular basis. Just pretty much jumping on to kind of give y'all a heads up and go over at least one chapter in Hosea and at least read that, chapter 8. I guess I'll get started into that, James. Looks like there's several people on. If y'all want to hang out, I'm just reading one chapter real quick. This is a quick one tonight. But if y'all are thinking about Jesus and coming on board, just listen if you want. Or if you have any specific questions, maybe I can answer them or lead you to the answer. Hope you jump on board. Knowing what it's actually supposed to be about, it's a big difference. It's really about love and family. So, I'm going to read Hosea chapter 8 if you want to stick around and listen. Put the trumpet to your lips. An eagle is over the house of the Lord, because the people have broken my covenant and rebelled against my law. Israel cries out to me, O our God, we acknowledge you. But Israel has rejected what is good. An enemy will pursue him. They set up kings without my consent. They choose princes without my approval. With their silver and gold they make idols for themselves, to their own destruction. Throw out your calf idol, O Samaria. My anger burns against them. How long will they be incapable of purity? They are from Israel. This calf, a craftsman has made it. It is not God. It will be broken into pieces, that calf of Samaria. They sow the wind and reap the whirlwind. The stalk has no head. It will produce no flower. Were it to yield grain, foreigners would swallow it up. Israel is swallowed up. Now she is among the nations, like a worthless thing. For they have gone up to Assyria, like a wild donkey wandering alone. Ephraim has sold herself to lovers. Although they have sold themselves among the nations, I will now gather them together. They will begin to waste away under the oppression of the mighty king. Though Ephraim built many altars for sin offerings, these have become altars for sinning. I wrote for them the many things of my law, but they regarded them as something alien. They offer sacrifices given to me, and they eat the meat, but the Lord is not pleased with them. Now he will remember their wickedness and punish their sins. They will return to Egypt. Israel has forgotten his Maker and built palaces. Judah has fortified many towns, but I will send fire upon their cities that will consume their fortresses. All right. There's Hosea chapter 8. figured I'd get a little bit on, or just a little bit of discussion. If anybody's on that's watching, if you are on the fence with becoming a Christian, I would highly recommend don't hold back. Get yourself a Bible if you ain't already got one, or you can get the free Bible app on the phone, whichever you like better. It's about being a family and understanding that Jesus suffered for everybody on earth. It is a hard one to logically wrap our heads around. I had logical issues at first. Been in it about 4 years now. It is amazing if you give it a real chance and give it plenty of time and actually become a Christian and do what it tells you to. All of it, not just nitpick the ones that seem to work for you and mold it. You can't mold it around your own life. Otherwise, it's not going to properly work. I just recommend at least looking into the evidence for the Bible. If you're not on board with that yet, maybe research that evidence. You will probably find things you never realized. Creation.com, that's one good place to look. I always recommend that if I think about it. Creation.com, it will definitely feed the mind of some information and make you wonder why the schools taught us what they did. I only plan on maybe being on for another 5 minutes. I'll go ahead and read chapter 9 of Hosea. Chapter 9 in the Bible of the book of Hosea. Do not rejoice, O Israel. Do not be jubilant like the other nations, for you have been unfaithful to your God. You love the wages of a prostitute at every threshing floor. Threshing floors and wine presses will not feed the people. The new wine will fill them. They will not remain in the Lord's land. Ephraim will return to Egypt and eat unclean food in Assyria. They will not pour out wine offerings to the Lord, nor will their sacrifices please him. Such sacrifices will be to them like the bread of mourners. All who eat them will be unclean. This food will be for themselves. It will not come into the temple of the Lord. What will you do on the day of your appointed feasts? On the festival days of the Lord. Even if they escape from destruction, Egypt will gather them together, and Memphis will bury them. The treasures of silver will be taken over by briars, and thorns will overrun their tents. The days of punishment are coming. The days of reckoning are at hand. Let Israel know this. Because your sins are so many, and your hostility so great, the prophet is considered a fool, the inspired man a maniac. The prophet, along with my God, is the watchman over Ephraim. Yet snares await him on all his paths, and hostility in the house of his God. They have sunk deep into corruption, as in the days of Gibeah. God will remember their wickedness and punish them for their sins. When I found Israel, it was like finding grapes in the desert. When I saw your fathers, it was like seeing the early fruit on the fig tree. But when they came to Baal Peor, they consecrated themselves to that shameful idol, and became as vile as the thing they loved. Ephraim's glory will fly away like a bird. No birth, no pregnancy, no conception. Even if they rear children, I will bereave them of everyone. Woe to them when I turn away from them. I have seen Ephraim, like Tyre, planted in a pleasant place. But Ephraim will bring out their children to the slayer. Give them, O Lord, what will you give them? Give them wombs that miscarry, and breasts that are dry. Because of all their wickedness in Gilgal, I hated them there. Because of their sinful deeds, I will drive them out of my house. I will no longer love them. All their leaders are rebellious. Ephraim is blighted, their root is withered. They yield no fruit. Even if they bear children, I will slay their cherished offspring. My God will reject them because they have not obeyed him. They will be wanderers among the nations. Y'all, I definitely encourage you to jump on board with Jesus. It is about loving each other, being a family together with people of the church. The church is supposed to be separate and apart from this world. It's not supposed to match this world. It's not supposed to get along with this world in the ways of the world. The church is supposed to do things as the church, and it's very different than the everyday life that most people have around them. We all do, really. Champ Bailey, how's it going? Joshua Blocker. We are not witnessing the true Israel at this time. God has not established the true Israel yet. They claim to be Jews, but are not. Well, here's the thing. You may have some legitimate things there, but we all share in the inheritance of the promise. Keep that in mind. Israel missed out, most of them. It went over their head. All of the prophecies, they gave up on it. They still think building the third temple, which is why they got the 5 red heifers from Texas. They, for whatever reason, wanted to build the physical temple, a third one, which the third temple has been here since Jesus, his death, burial, and resurrection. That would be the church. Us. Hey, yeah, no problem, Joshua. Glad to see you on. I was only jumping on for a real quick session tonight because I haven't been on for a few days, and things has been so busy and chaotic I haven't had much of a chance, but I wanted to at least jump on, and if I can at least get the message to somebody that may jump on board and become a Christian, follow Jesus like the rest of us that love Jesus and really want to serve him well, which we've got to obey what the scriptures tell us. Creation.com. Blue Letter Bible app. Read John, Genesis, Psalms, and Proverbs. Looking for the coming Christ. Okay, read that in the Blue Letter Bible app. You know, I just downloaded that Blue Letter Bible app. I haven't figured it out much yet, other than I've got the 2 translations up there. 2 different translations side by side. That's pretty cool. So you're saying Blue Letter app, get on there and read Genesis, Psalms, and Proverbs. This cat is over here attacking her own tail. She's having a ball. Yep. I got you. So, you just follow the pattern of the coming Christ. I see you're referring to what I was talking about. So, yeah. it's amazing how much prophecy clearly highlights Jesus, and Jesus, the Gospels, clearly show the fulfillment. Yep. Yeah, that is true. Yep. And then Isaiah has some really good stuff to go along with that. We're in Hosea. He's considered one of the minor prophets, but it's still pretty cool. Well, James, I'm going to cut it short and get some rest for tomorrow. I think those 2 chapters was good. I was given a little chance to see if anybody had any questions, but I just hope we can reach people about Jesus and help them jump on board. Best hugs. Well, good evening. I'm going to keep it real. I don't know. Maybe. Hope you're doing well. Hey, God bless you too, James. I know I'm making it awfully short tonight, but like I said, since I haven't been able to be on in a few days, I more or less jump on that maybe a few of you that usually watch on the regular basis at least clue you in on the ruckus around here. But yeah, like I said, between the jobs and then going to the ark and then a tornado here and then work, like I said, has been nothing but chaos since I came in yesterday morning. It ain't slowed down, not a bit. Need to watch everything right now. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm always wanting to stay right on the narrow path. Jesus laid out for us the direction, and we just obey him. It's been stormy here too. I got you. Yeah, it has been an interesting week for you. I'm gonna keep it real. Your neighbors with Ball Striker Bandito there. Pretty close. Okay, y'all. Anybody listening, if you're not a Christian yet, don't hesitate to jump on board. Read the Bible. The New Testament is the covenant we are under now, so you may be interested in reading it first. The Old Testament is good to learn too, but read that New Testament and you'll see what it says, and get yourself a feel for what it really means and what it's all about. And then match a church building to what the Bible actually says, and you'll be good to go. We got more than 10 inches of rain. Now that is quite a bit. Only a man with a beard should be the president. Well, I'm just a guy, that's all. I'm nothing special. Oh, you gotta rightly divide the word also. That is it. That is exactly it. And rightly divide means put things into full context of the truth. That is the biggest thing. Full context will work itself out. The more times you read it over and over and over again and the dots start connecting, it's a pretty cool thing. Alright, guys. God bless y'all. And if you do get the chance, get out and preach that gospel somewhere else, whether it's on here or wherever. Try to help grow the family of believers. Take care, y'all. And hey, if the Lord is willing, we'll get to do this again. Catch y'all later. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you, all of y'all.